a tourist town, we should make sure that Negril is clean. Always. And the people of Negril who are listening, we will commission a totally new plan for Negril. So I tell you, new roadway, new water supply system, new urban center. But the town in general needs a facelift.
Good evening, and welcome to Negril Times. Tonight, we revisit a story we first carried last November, the long-promised Negril Roundabout beautification project. Back then, many stakeholders in the resort town had expressed some serious doubts about TPDCo's ability to execute based on the organization's antecedents. 11 months later, every single thing they warned about has come to pass. The Negril Roundabout, the very first thing you see when you enter the town square of this world-famous destination, now looks more like the scene of an abandoned 18th century graveyard than a symbol of destination assurance. Yes, a graveyard. Because TPDCo, in what must be their most creative move yet, has literally wrapped the roundabout in black mourning cloth. Now the question on everyone's lips, is this TPDCo's new marketing strategy? Did they think black funeral cloth would boost tourism? Or is this their way of assuring visitors that Negril is dead and buried under bureaucracy? The irony is painful. On July 21st, during a destination assurance tour, TPDCo's quantity surveyor, Javed Christie, proudly announced that the project was 50% complete, while senior tourism officials strutted around, smiled, beamed, and grinned from ear to ear. But fast forward to October, and all the people of Negril are seeing is rubble, frustration, and black cloth. The contractor reportedly absconded, leaving the roundabout in tatters. TPDCo's glossy smiles have now turned into public embarrassment, not just for the agency, but for the entire government of Jamaica. From Prime Minister Andrew Holness right down to the most junior employee, this has become a national eyesore and a public relations disaster. Remember, this was a simple project, not a highway, not a bridge, just a roundabout, with flowers, lighting, and maybe a Christmas tree. Even that seems to have turned into a year-long comedy of errors. Mrs. Elaine Bradley had warned TPDCo last year to stop wasting time and money on unnecessary soil testing. Bougainvillea grows anywhere in Jamaica. But instead of blooming flowers, Negril got blooming frustration. Just a month ago, while in Negril, Prime Minister Andrew Holness confidently declared that he would fix Negril during his third term in office. Yet the third term has barely begun, and already TPDCo is publicly embarrassing him with their bungled handling of the Negril Roundabout. If this is how they manage a simple project, one can only wonder how much more damage and embarrassment they might cause if tasked with overseeing other major plan developments in the resort town. Mrs. Bradley had said it couldn't take longer than March. She had pushed relentlessly for action, reminding TPDCo that $20 million was already allocated, the hardscape design approved, and the Chamber of Commerce ready to take over planting and maintenance. She even had the permanent Christmas tree waiting in a pot, but instead, it seems TPDCo planted embarrassment. Tonight, the Negril community is calling on Prime Minister Andrew Holness himself to step in, because clearly, TPDCo needs reining in. If a simple roundabout has turned into a national disgrace, how can anyone trust them with destination assurance? Negril, which contributes nearly 30% of Jamaica's tourism earnings, deserves better than black cloth and empty promises. So, Prime Minister, the ball is in your court. Or should we say, the roundabout is in your circle. We'll keep watching because this beautification project has become the biggest joke in town. Only no one in Negril is laughing.
Has already begun. So if I tell you, we're going to cut the debt, we did. If I tell you, we're going to cut crime, we did. If I tell you, we're going to cut unemployment, we did. And if I tell you, you will have your roads and your water, because the Jamaica Labour Party manages the economy well, and has the resources, the competence and capability to deliver these public goods that you need and services, it will be done. And the people of Negril who are listening, we will commission a totally new plan for Negril. So I tell you, new roadway, new water supply system, new urban center. But the town in general needs a facelift. And while we are not proposing to go and trouble anybody's individual building, we are prepared to work with the proprietors of property along with the local municipal authority to ensure, one, the town is clean. As a tourist town, we should make sure that Negril is clean. Always. Number two, this is not the typical all-inclusive tourist town. And we don't want Negril to become an all-inclusive tourist town where the tourists lock up in the hotel. We want Negril to be the town where the tourists can easily move around so that you can get their business. And what it means is that we must be doing this for tourists. We must be doing it for you. We need to put in the proper sidewalks so people can walk seamlessly without having to contend with traffic. We can put up beautification along these sidewalks. We must have a proper transportation center, as I have said before, and that will be done in our new urban center. So the people of Negril can have great confidence that the Jamaica Labour Party government is thinking about you and your town and will do everything necessary to ensure that Negril is returned to the pride of place as the tourism town of this region. And I want to have a man of the caliber, a man of the competence, a man of the character of Garfield James. A man who is a good representative. And I ask you to give him your support. I endorse him to you, and I recommend that you vote for this man as your next member of Parliament. As I close this election is about two things. I agree. This election is about two things. The first, it is about a promise. The second is about performance. The PFP is going to come and promise you, or they have come and promised everything, but you have no performance to back it up. Me and the political party I represent, I don't make promises, I make commitments. And you can take what I say because you have seen what I have done. We have done quite a bit, but there is still much more to be done. I humbly ask for your support for me to continue to do the work in your behalf so that you can